Hello, amazing artists. Today we're going to be creating these fun pictures of baby dinosaurs. But they got a little bit of extra texture to them as well. They're really fun. We have a few different compositions that I've created, and your composition can turn out however you want it. But first, let's practice drawing some baby dinosaurs. So, first dinosaur I'm going to show you how to draw is the long neck, and I'm going to be using a marker, but I want you to use a pencil. So I'm going to start out with a curve up the top of my paper, comes all the way around like this. And then this line comes down straight and stop. And then we have a line that comes back, out and down. Okay, so this is like the top part of my long neck. Then we're going to bring the neck down and back. I'm not sure why it's so blurry. Let's see. Okay. It's looking a little funny right now, but that's okay. Then we have a leg right here. Just a cute little leg. A little short line, another leg right here. And then we're going to finish the tail. Okay. And we have another leg right here. And another line for a leg right here. The legs look a little funny, but that's okay. That's why it's important to always use a pencil first. And it's up to you how you want to do the mouth and the eyes. I'm going to do a cute little smile. And then for the eye, I'm going to do a line, a curve, and a big curve on top. 2 circles inside. Color everything in but those little highlights. Let's do some eyelashes. I'm just going to do 3 and maybe a little eyebrow. Alright, and let's give her some spots, or him, depending on whether your dinosaur is a boy or a girl. Alright, so there is my long neck. Now let's try this tiny little baby T-Rex. So to do my tiny little baby T-Rex, I'm going to start out with a curve that looks like this. And then on the bottom, I'm just going to kind of finish it like this. Kind of looks like a gumdrop almost. Okay, and then we have, to make the body, well, let's not make the body yet. Let's do 2 feet, because then our feet are going to be in front of our body. So we're going to draw 2 V's. These are going to be our feet. 3 curves on top of each letter V. And then a line that connects. This is going to be our body. And 1 line underneath. And my arms are going to look like this. Kind of like an open mouth or a greater than, less than sign. Okay. And then I have a little tail back here. And I'll put some cute little spikes on it. Let's do a little spike on the back. Cute spikes on the head. I'm just sliding up and climbing down. And as I go down, I'm getting smaller and smaller. For the face, let's do 2 circles, kind of far apart. You want them to be the same size. Let me fix that. And I want to do a big heart and a little dot in my eye. So I'm going to do a big heart and a little dot. I'm going to color everything in but that. Okay. This doesn't necessarily turn out looking like a heart, but it's still cute. And if it doesn't turn out looking like a heart, you can always just get rid of that and turn it into a circle. Okay, so cute. Cute little smile. You can add some little eyebrows if you like. Alright, so there's another baby dinosaur. Our next baby dinosaur is going to be a baby dinosaur, and he is hatching out of an egg. So cute. Alright, so I want to put my baby dinosaur hatching out of the egg in the middle of our papers. The first thing I'm going to draw is a curve at the bottom, just like that. Looks like a little hill. And then 2 more curves that are coming out from it. That's where my egg's going to sit. Then we have 2 curved lines that come up and go in like parentheses, or kind of like just a curved vertical line. I'm trying to make this focus. Sorry, it keeps getting blurry. Then I'm just going to make a random zigzag line because my egg is cracked open. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and draw the outline shape of the head up here. So I have a curve like this where the eye will go. Come forward, down, and back for the mouth. Another curve at the back for the head. And then let's finish that body into the egg. We're going to draw a curve right here and a big eye on top of the curve. And then another oval inside the eye. 2 ovals in my circle, and color everything in but those white hot spots. And I want to make his mouth zigzag mouth with a T at the end, and give him a little nostril. So cute. I'm going to decorate my egg with some spots, kind of like ovals. I might do a few more. Okay. And let's see. And the last baby dinosaur is going to be this little guy. He almost looks like a little marshmallow. He's so cute. I just want to squish him. So here we go. Let's get started. All right. So for this guy, I'm going to start with a curve that looks like a frown. Then I'm going to bring these 2 lines down and out, kind of like a little gumdrop. And curve and curve and finish that at the bottom. Kind of looks like a little gumdrop or a marshmallow. And we have a circle for the inside of the belly. Kind of comes around and meets down at the bottom. My arms are the same for this one. Two cute little arms that kind of look like open mouths or greater than, less than signs. Two circles for my eyes. Two circles inside. Color everything in but those circles, and you have these cute little shiny cute eyes. So cute. Give a little smile in the middle and do two tiny little eyebrows. Now let's do the tail. I'm going to draw a line that goes diagonal and out from the middle of his body. And then another line here. It's horizontal. It comes around. And you don't want to make it too pointy at the end because he's really cute. He wouldn't have sharp tail or sharp spikes. Alright, and then we're going to do some spikes. They're not very sharp because he's sweet and cute. And as I go down, I am getting smaller and smaller. I'm sliding down, or I'm climbing up and I'm sliding down. And then I'll make some wavy spikes for that tail. How cute. And then he's got a little heart tattoo, just because he's so sweet. Alright, so let's talk about composition. For all of these pictures, I can add things like a volcano, mountains, a tree, maybe an egg that's already hatched open. So let me show you how to add those details. So let's add some details to this little guy. So since there is a gravity on Earth, we will have our little dinosaur sitting on the ground. So I have to draw a line across my page that is straight and horizontal, kind of zigzaggy because it's going to be a rocky ground. That is my horizon line. That's where the sky touches the ground. Okay, so everything in here is going to be in the foreground, and everything back here is the background. So if I have a tree back here, it's going to be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to draw my tree like that. Let me do it at the bottom. It's just like a curvy, skinny triangle, carrot type thing. And then I can draw my leaves. You can draw your leaves however you want. Of course, I want you to draw with a pencil, so you can always erase. Draw with a pencil first, then you can trace everything in marker. So there's my tree. Let's add a volcano, maybe over here, to balance it out. So I'm going to slide up, walk over, and slide down. But I have to stop right here because my dinosaur is in the foreground and my volcano is in the background, so you can't see anything behind your dinosaur. So let's add some lava. I'm going to start at the top. Let me go down, make a wave, and up. I'm just making some random wavy lines. It looks like lava. Ooh. I'm going to give it some lines. Just a few little rocky lines to give it some texture. Maybe you have some lava that's coming up out of your volcano. Maybe you have a little bit dripping down. Maybe there's some pools of lava on the ground. Who knows? Okay. I'm also going to show you how to draw the egg that just hatched. If you want to draw an egg that just hatched, maybe your baby just got out of his egg. Let's draw that over here, okay? I am going to draw a curve that goes up, then down, just like that, kind of like an M. Starts right here, up, down, and then two curves that go up, and a random zigzag. And then you can decorate it with some spots. And the top of the egg might be sitting here. And I'll put some spots on it too. Okay, so there's our newly hatched egg. I'm gonna put some rocks on the ground, just some random little shapes like this. Maybe you have a little sprig of grass coming out. There wouldn't be a lot of grass. Maybe just a few little sprigs of grass. Okay. Maybe you have some more little lines because your ground is rocky. Oh, let's give some implied texture to my tree too. I'm going to make some lines on my tree. Those are called crisscross lines. Yeah. Alright, so I'm done drawing my composition. Of course, your composition can be completely different. You could have a baby dinosaur hatching, and maybe there's a mommy in the background of the baby dinosaur. Who knows? Maybe you have 2 dinosaurs, 3 dinosaurs. Let's not do more than 3. Because if we do too many, then they're going to be so tiny and they're just not going to fit on our page. So, and we need to make sure we always have the horizon line, right? All right, so I'm ready to color, and I'm going to use some crayons. So your dinosaur can be whatever color you want. I'm going to make my dinosaur purple. So I'm going to just color it in lightly. And I'm not coloring over the eyes, and I'm coloring in one direction. We always want to lightly and in one direction. So I'm coloring diagonally. If it's more comfortable for you, you can color up and down or sideways, but pick one direction to color in. And remember to not color over the eyes. And I'm making sure that my whole shape is filled in. So I'll go ahead and color my body too. And to give my dinosaur some value, that's an element of art. That means dark and light. I'm going to go around the edges of my face and color kind of dark. Okay, look how nice that looks. Color kind of dark. I'll fade it out a little bit. So I'm just pressing down a little bit harder and coloring a little bit longer where I'm at in that spot. But I'm not pressing down too hard because I don't want to break the crayon. So I am going to just go around the head, give it some value, some shadows. Maybe I'll still fill in that shape a little bit better. Remember, I'm not coloring over my eyes. I'll do the same for the body. Go press down hard on the edges. Maybe I'll make the feet a little bit darker than the rest. Same with the arms. I'll make the arms a little bit darker too. press down hard on the top of my tail. Now that's looking pretty nice. All right. And I want to give my dinosaur some extra rosy cheeks. So I'm going to go right on top with this pink color, Tickle Me Pink. And yours doesn't have to be Tickle Me Pink. I just decided to read that. And just go right on top. Press down hard with those, make those pink cute cheeks. And I think I'll do a different purple for my spikes to make it more interesting. Taking my time, coloring in one direction. If you find out that your crayon's a little bit too big for the area, try to go real slow. Because these are tiny little dots, so I'm going to go real slow to make sure I don't accidentally get outside the lines. Alright, now my dinosaur is looking pretty good. I think I want to make the egg the same color as the spikes. So again, I'm going to kind of hard the bottom of my egg and color the rest in lightly. Maybe I'll even layer the two colors to create a new color. Check it out. I'm pressing down a little bit harder with my purple. I'm layering that purple on top of the other purple. Now I've created a new color. Wow. Alright, and I'll finish that egg while I have my purple crayons out. So when you're coloring, think about what colors can I layer on top of other colors to make new colors. Alright, and I like to use, actually let me go ahead and do my grass first. I'm going to find a yellow and a green to make my grass. Do yellow at the middle. Let me go right over that with green. Ooh, that makes my grass a really neat color. I like it. Zoom in a little bit on that. Yellow and green. Alright, let's do the same thing with my tree. Do yellow on the middle of each big tree leaf. And then I'm going to color the whole thing green. It's kind of a yellow green, but whatever green you have, that's fine. So I'm coloring the whole thing green. I'm going right over top of that yellow. And again, that's called layering, or you could call it blending. Makes my art so much more interesting than if I just did plain, like coloring it in like I would a coloring book. That's kind of boring. We don't want to do that. Alright, let's do the tree. I'm going to press down hard with my brown anywhere I have those lines. And then I'm going to color in the rest really light. Okay. You can even layer multiple browns on top of each other. I like this sienna brown. I'm going to put that on top. And that looks so nice. It doesn't even look like crayon anymore. It looks really nice the way it's filled in when I layer colors on top of each other. So definitely layer some colors. Use some value. Color some things darker than the other. Let's see. Oh, lava. When I'm doing my lava, I like to do red and yellow. So let me find my red and my yellow, or you can do orange and yellow. It's up to you. But I like to make my lava look really hot by red at the bottom of each drip. I'm kind of getting lighter as I go up. So I'm pressing down hard. Then I'm coloring a little bit lighter as I go up each drip. Making sure I'm staying inside the lines. I'm going to do the same thing here. At the end of each squirt of lava, I'm going to press down kind of hard with the red, then color a little bit lighter next to it. Now I'm going to go in with my yellow, and I'm going to color the whole thing yellow. Ooh, check it out. My lava looks hot. Too hot to touch. And I'm not just coloring in the top yellow, I'm coloring over my red too to blend those colors together. It's almost coming out like I painted it. All right. Now, let's do the lava on the ground. We'll do some red. Find some orange. Do some orange in the middle. And I'll do yellow on top to blend it. Check out that lava. I'm gonna do some more red on the ends. And more yellow on top to blend. Wow, looking pretty good. Maybe this one I'll just go from orange, pressing down hard with my orange. Then I'm coloring lightly. Then I'm going to go over the whole thing with yellow. Ooh, check out that lava. All right, now my rocks are going to be, they can be gray or black. Let's see, I have a gray, so I'm going to color in my rocks gray. Okay, and I like to take crayons that have no paper on them and fill in large areas at a time, since I have this big large area of the ground that I need to color in brown. I'm going to go ahead and press down hard wherever I did these little texture marks. Then I'm going to take my crayon flat on its side and create a rubbing. And I've got to be very careful not to go on top of my dinosaur. So you may have to turn your paper, and I'm laying my crayon down flat like he's asleep. Shh. And I'm just making a rubbing, and it really looks nice because I want my ground to look very rocky anyways. And this kind of gives it a very rocky, rough texture. And again, texture is one of those elements of art. How something feels if you could touch it. So I'm adding the texture. Don't want to cover up my dinosaurs. And please don't actually break a crayon and take the paper off to do this. If you need a crayon that has no paper on it, raise your hand because I have lots of them. Let's not take one of these and break it because Miss Petrie will be sad. We don't want to break our brand new crayons. We want to save those for when we're coloring, not rubbing. So I'm going to be careful, try to get in to the little corners. I don't want to color over my dinosaur. I'm just kind of using the tip now and coloring lightly to still get that rocky texture. Alright, and I think I'm going to use a different brown again and go along the top and shade it kind of dark. Press down kind of hard along the top. Maybe I kind of even want to blend that out too. To give it, oh, I'll do it where the egg is too. Press down kind of hard around there where my egg is. Really make it stand out. Fill in some more of those white spaces. And I'm coloring super light. I'm not pressing down hard at all. Now when I get to the top, pressing down hard again. And as I go out, I'm going to lift up the pressure and just color really lightly. I think I'm starting to like the way this looks. Maybe you want to take your brown and do a little shadow where your dinosaur is sitting. So I'm just going to draw a little circle underneath him and color it in with my brown, kind of dark, just to show where he's sitting on the ground. So cute. Alright, then I want to color in my volcano. I can do this volcano the same way I did the ground. Go over those texture lines real dark, pressing down hard, and then use the side to make a rubbing like my crayon is sleeping. Shh. It's called a texture rubbing. I gotta be careful when I get to the edges, so I'm just gonna use the tip when I get to the edges of my volcano. I don't want to go outside the lines. You want to make sure you're coloring in how many directions? One direction. Alright, and I'm actually going to take that other brown too and go back into my volcano to give it a new color. Now it's got a really nice rocky texture. I like it. Alright, color inside where those lava spills are. And for my sky, I think I want to make it look like it's a windy day, so I'm going to take my blue and I'm going to draw some spirals in the sky, some wavy lines. And some people think, oh, the sky's up here. Actually, the sky goes all to the ground. And remember, this line across is called the horizon line. So there's a little vocab for you today. So we've learned lots of different skills as far as blending colors, layering colors, different ways to use a crayon. And again, I'm going to use my crayon like it's asleep because my sky is pretty big. I want to fill it in pretty quick. And I'm going to use my crayon to make wavy lines in the sky. careful not to go over my tree. And I'm pressing down pretty hard, so you might want to stand up so you can get a good pressure on top of your paper. Okay. It's really starting to look like it's a windy day, huh? Make sure I get behind my... Alright, then I might take another blue crayon that is broken. Let's see, I think I only have that one. So, I don't want you guys to do this, but I'm going to peel off a little bit of paper since I don't have another one. And I'm going to do some more waves with a different kind of blue. So let's see. Actually, I think that might be the same blue. Wait, no, it's a different blue. So I'm filling up the whole sky, wavy lines. It's a nice breezy day. I don't want to leave any white in my sky because the sky is blue. Don't want to go over my dinosaur on accident. Let's fill in that whole sky. If you need to, you can go back over your wavy lines and your spirals to make them a little bit darker. And there you have it. We have our nice baby dinosaur composition. And again, there's different dinosaurs to choose from, different compositions. Here we have our tree in the front, and it's big and a little baby egg. All right, now let's add some 3D elements. So first I'm going to add little ripped up pieces of brown paper to give my ground more texture. And I might make them even smaller. But I want to make sure I'm not making a mess in my classroom. And I don't want to cover up any beautiful parts of my drawing. I don't want to cover up the egg or my dinosaur. I just want to add a little bit more texture. So I'm going to lay them out, see how I like it. I think I want a few more little pieces. Okay, I think I like it like that. And glue them down. I'm going to use my glue stick. Remember, we don't want to push it out too far. I'm going to take my paper, put some glue on it. You can get glue on your fingers and you'll be okay. Press it down. Put some glue. Press it down. Remember, you don't want to cover up your lava or any pretty grass that you've made and colored. Just want to put them in places where it'll give your ground some extra texture. And yes, your hands are going to get dirty when you do this. That's okay. Okay. Just adding little torn up pieces of brown paper. And I think I've got them all glued down. There we go. Then I want to make my volcano have some extra 3D elements. So I might cut my feather down just a bit. Cut that little stem off. Okay. Then I'm going to put lots of glue on the bottom. It's gonna get messy. And I'm going to, gonna stick it down right there. Now I've got a feather coming out of my volcano. Kind of silly, but it's also kind of fun. All right. I could also add some little strings hanging from my volcano that looks like fire. So I'm gonna cut a little piece of string, maybe a little bit shorter. Yes, things are gonna get stuck to your fingers a lot. Put a lot of glue on that string. Stick it down so it sticks at the top. You can kind of use the cap to kind of push it down. It hangs. I think I'm going to add a piece of red string too. I'll put some glue on there. Getting it all over my fingers. And I'm going to use my cap to push it down so that it stays. Maybe I want to shorten that one up a little bit. And we can do some yellow string. Let's do some glue at the top. Ooh. Use the cap to press it down. I try to use my fingers to press it down. My fingers are just gonna stick. I think I'm gonna cut that one a little shorter too. Let's see. I think I want to do another yellow piece right here. This is getting messy. Use my cap to push it down so it'll stick. So, got some 3D lava, feathers and strings, and then you can add some 3D elements to your, if you get a lot of glue on your fingers, just rub your hands together like this. You might even want to add little tiny ripped up pieces onto your tree inside those little squares. Got glue on my fingers still, so it kind of your fingers are still sticky. You can decorate an egg with something shiny. Let's check out these shiny things that I have. Making a mess. Maybe I will decorate my egg with some sequins. Again, I'm rubbing it on the glue. I'm going to press it down with my finger. Kind of push it down with the cap so you know it's really stuck on there. Oops, I've got a cute little dot on my egg. Let's put some more glue on there. Let me do a silver. Do a silver dot too. Very nice. Maybe I want to add, I like these little leaves. Sorry, my hands are so gross and dirty now. It's all the glue. Put some glue on my leaf. Press it down. take my cap to really get it glued on there well. Let me see if I got some green leaves in here. Oh, there's another leaf. Or leaf. No, you don't have to add these little 3D elements, but you can. Maybe I'll add a little flower on my tree. Get a little more interesting. So cute. Alright, let's see what else. Maybe I'll do some more dots on my egg. I'll do a little spot on the other egg. Let me do a big dot on this part of the other egg. Alright, let's get all these things off of here. And my baby dinosaur masterpiece is complete. Thanks for watching, you guys. Can't wait to see your masterpiece.